Good morning, children. Okay, as mentioned earlier, now I'll be conducting 5 questions. Okay, small test paper in numbers. Are you ready? Yes, my dear children, all of you turn on your video. Pranav, Krishna Kandi, Roseanne, Pavitra. Ready? 5 questions. Within 5 minutes, you have to complete. Just 5 minutes. Okay, so in the next class, tomorrow's class, you learn logarithms and exponents. Tomorrow's class, you learn logarithms and exponents. Is it clear? 5. Okay, now get ready for the test paper. Write down. Write the question. The binary form of 12 is, first one, the binary form of 12 is dash. First one. Second question. The decimal equivalent. The decimal equivalent of 11001 is dash. Third one. Third one. Subtract 101 from 110. Fourth one. 1001 into 101 is dash. Fifth one. Divide 11100 by 111. Give the answers. 5 questions, 5 minutes. Now look at the timing. 9:19. By 9:20, you should stop. 5 minutes only. Start doing. No need to look into the books. We have learned it. We have learned how to convert decimal to binary and all. Learn it and do it by yourself. Over? Hmm? Yes. Try to complete it. Is the time up, Roseanne? 5 minutes, is it over or not? Pavitra? You checked the time? No. Just tell me, children, you completed? Are you able to complete it within the time? Within 5 minutes? How many of you completed? Just raise your hands. Yes, Roseanne completed. What about Pranav?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Vinay? Yes, Vinay?
No, ma'am.
No. How many questions you completed? Answered? How many questions you have answered? Can't hear.
3 questions.
3 questions. What about Pavitra?
4 questions.
4th question you are doing. Krishna Gandhi?
My 5th question I'm doing.
Doing. Okay, I'll give 1 more minute. Make it fast. 1 more minute. Okay, children, stop writing. Stop. Enough. What you have solved is okay. Now stop writing. We can check the answers. Okay? Hmm? So listen. What is the answer for the first one? Binary form of 12. Roseanne, what is the answer? Binary form of 12. How to do this?
1100.
1100. Okay, 1100. Okay, we can't read it as 1000 and okay, you have to read it as 1100 because zeros and ones only we use. 1100. Is it correct, Krishna Gandhi?
Yes, ma'am.
Then what is the decimal equivalent? How will you convert the decimal equivalent? 1 into 2 raised to 0, 0 into 2 raised to 1, 0 into 2 raised to 2, 1 into 2 cube, 1 into 2 raised to 4, isn't it? What is the answer, Pranav? What is the decimal equivalent?
25.
25. Next, subtract 101 from 110. 110 from 101. What is the answer, Krishna Kandi? Krishna Kandi, Yes, what is the answer? So if you cancel this 10, isn't it? What is 10 minus 1? 1. This one will become 0. So is it 0, 0, 1? 0, 0, 1. Then 1, 0, 0, 1 into 1, 0, 1. Vinay.
1 0 1 1 0 1.
1, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1. Okay. Next one. Pavitra. 1, 1, 1, 0, 0 divided by 1, 1, 1. Easy question only. So how many times? What is the answer? You divide it. 3 digits, isn't it? So 1 times. If you take 0 down, accordingly put 0. So what is the quotient? Quotient is 100. Remainder is 0. Okay. Now calculate and tell me what is your score. Out of 5, what is your mark? Okay. Tell me out of 5. Abdul Aman is not present. The others. Yes. Krishna Kandi. What's your mark, Krishna Kandi? She left. Okay. Next, Roseanne.
5.
Vinay.
5
Pranav.
5
Pavitra.
5.
Huh?
5.
5. Okay. So in the next class, tomorrow's class, get ready for with a test paper in which one? The next topic is exponents, laws of exponents. Okay. Now let's do. Okay. I know you know your exam portions and all. Okay. So let us do few more questions from the part numerical aptitude. From numerical aptitude, let's do few more questions. We have discussed about time, speed, and all. Okay. Write the question. If the 4th October, if the 4th October 1986, if the 4th October 1986 was a Sunday, 4th, not Sunday, Saturday. 4th October 1986 is a Saturday. If it is a Saturday, then what would be the day on 10th April? What would be the day on 10th April 1991? What would be the day on 10th April 1991? How to do this?
Ma'am,
Yes.
can you repeat the question?
If 4th October 1986, if 4th October 1986, if 4th October 1986 was Saturday, if 4th October 1986 was Saturday, what would be the day on? What would be the day on 10th April 1991? What would be the day on 10th April 1991? Okay, so before we do this question, let's recall what you have learned about the calendar. Okay, so children, what you know, give your answers. Okay. Okay, so what you have learned about the calendar? what you have learned. Just take the notes, what you have learned, take it. So usual and not, okay, if you take the calendar type, there are two types of years. What are the two types of years? Yes. You take the calendar type. Yes. Yes, Krishna Gandhi, they are?
Leap year and normal year.
No, leap year and normal year. Leap year means how many days are there? Pranav?
366.
366. And a non-leap year means there will be? Vinay?
365.
365 days. Okay. So how will you determine whether the given year is a leap year or not? What is the method we have learned? How to check whether the given year is a leap year or not? How to check whether the given year is a leap year or not? Yes. How will you check whether? Yes. Tell me, Krishna Gandhi.
Divisible by 4 and not 100.
Okay. So you have to check whether it is divisible by 4 or not. Okay. Yes. You take a not usual year. Suppose it is 2001. Is it divisible by 4? Is it divisible by 4? Vinay, is it divisible by 4? Is it divisible by 4? Yes? Tell me, children. Is it divisible by 4? No, isn't it? Okay, it is not. So if a year is not divisible by 4, if it is not divisible by 4, then it is not a leap year. And we can make it sure that it is not a leap year. Okay, if it is not divisible by 4, it is not a leap year. Okay, then. Okay, now you take the year 1904. Is it a leap year? Is it a leap year? Roseanne, verify this and tell me. Is it a leap year or not? (1904). Is it a leap year or not? Roseanne? 1904.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is a leap year. Yes, it is a leap year. Yes. Okay, it is divisible by 4. Okay, so any year which is not divisible by 4 means we can say it is not a leap year. Suppose it is divisible by 4. Okay, suppose it is divisible by 4 and if it is divisible by 4 but not divisible by 100. But not divisible by 100. If you take an ordinary year, okay, like 1904, 1908, okay, if it is divisible by 4 but not divisible by 100 means that is a leap year. But you consider the year 1600, century years. For century years, how we have to check whether it is a leap year or not? To check whether the century year is a leap year or not. 1600. To check whether it is a leap year or not, what do you have to do? We have to check whether it is divisible by 400. We have to check whether it is divisible by 400. For century years, we have to check whether it is divisible by 400. Okay, century years means we know it ends with 2 zeros, isn't it? 2 or 3 zeros when it ends with zeros. Now tell me whether 1600, 1600, is it a leap year or not? Pavitra? Is it a leap year? Yes? I can't hear. Say it louder.
Yes.
Yes, it is a leap year. But at the same time, if I take this year, 1700, 17,000. 1700, 1700. Is it a leap year, Akshay? 1700. Is it completely divisible by 400?
No, ma'am.
No, therefore it is not a leap year. Okay. So to check whether the given year is a leap year or not, what do you have to do? You check, look at the digits there. Okay. If it is an ordinary year, okay, for example, 1984, if it is ending with the digits apart from 0, what you do? You divide by 4. If it is divisible by 4 and not divisible by 100 means it is a leap year. Okay, if it is not divisible by 4, then it is not a leap year. Suppose it is a century year means when it ends with zeros, 00 or 3 zeros means what you have to do? You have to divide it by 400. You have to divide it by 400. If it is divisible by 400, then that is a leap year. Otherwise, it is not. Okay? Is it okay? Now, right. Then write the next heading, odd days. The next thing we are going to learn is odd days. What is meant by odd day? How many days are left out? Okay, write down the heading, odd days. Additional day only we call it as odd day. Or we can say this as additional days. Additional days. Okay, so we know that 1 year. Okay, if you take ordinary year, if you take an ordinary year, 1 year means how many days are there? 365 days. Ordinary year means there are 365 days. So now, can you tell me how many weeks are there? 365 days. So how many weeks are there? 1 year means 365 days. So how many weeks and how many days are left out without including in a week? How to find, Pranav?
Divide by 7.
Yes, you have to divide it by 7. So 365, when you divide it by 7, 7 5s are 35, that's 15, 2, 14, balance is 1. So we can write this as 52 weeks plus 1 extra day is there. Plus 1 extra day, 1 additional day. So this day we call it as an odd day. An odd day. If you take an ordinary year, if you take a usual year in an ordinary year, okay, 1 ordinary year is equal to how many days? How many weeks? 52 weeks plus 1 odd day. 1 extra day is there. Okay, we get 52 weeks plus 1 odd day. Now check it for a leap year. Up to this part, is it clear, children? Odd day and additional day, is it clear? Is it okay, Krishna Kanti? Vinay?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Now you take a leap year. Take a leap year. So in a leap year, how many odd days you will get? Find out. In a leap year, how many odd days? You take a leap year. In a leap year, how many odd days you will get? So one leap year means how many days? This one leap year means 366 days. So which is same as, yes, count and tell me how many odd days you will get. Yes, Pavitra, tell me, Pavitra, how many days you will get?
2.
Yes, 52 weeks plus 2 additional days. Okay, 52 days plus 2 additional days or 2 odd days we will get. 52 days plus 2 odd days we will get. Now, what about in a century? In a century, how many odd days you will get? Century means how many years are there? Is it 100 years? Is it correct, children? So if it is an usual year, we know that we will get 1 odd day. If it is a leap year, we will get 2 additional days, isn't it? Every year, we get 2 days left out without including in a week. Now you consider a century. So in a century, in 100 years, if you take every 100 years, okay. That means every 100 years, how many odd days are there? How many odd days you will get? So if you take odd year, 100 years, okay, every 4 years we will be getting a leap year, is that no? Every 4 years we will be getting a leap year. So suppose we are taking 100 years. They take 100 years. How many leap years we will get and how many ordinary years, non-leap years we will get? If you take 100, if you take 100 in a century, how many leap years are there? We'll get 24 leap years. Why? What is 24 into 4? 4 4s are 16, 96. Is that no? If I take 25, is it possible to get 25? No, it will exceed, isn't it? Is that no? So it is not possible. So only possibility is 24 leap years and 76 non-leap years. If you take 100 years in a century, there will be 24 leap years and 76 non-leap years. So in a leap year, how many odd days are there? In one leap year, how many odd days are there, Pranav?
2.
2. So in 24 years means 24 into 2. Okay, it is 24 into 2. So one leap year means you will get 2 odd days. So if it is 24 leap year, 24 into 2. Similarly, in one non-leap year, we will get, Vinay, how many odd days are there for a non-leap year?
1.
1. So for 76 years, we will get 76 into 1. So what is 24 into 2? It is 48. plus 76, which is equivalent to 124 odd days we will get. In a century, we will get 124 odd days. Okay, we will be getting 124 odd days. So if you convert this into week, again you divide this by 124, you divide it by 7. Count and see what you will get. 124, you divide it by 7. Make it into weeks. How many weeks you will get? And what is the balance left out? 124, if you divide it by 7. Yes, Akshay, 124 when you divide it by 7. So how many weeks and how many days are left out?
$17 weeks, 5 days left.
Very good. 17 weeks plus 5 days. So this 5 days means it is less than 7, isn't it? So if you take 1 century, so 1 century means how many odd days we will get? 5 odd days we will get. Okay, note down all those things. We'll get 1 mark questions from this type. 1 century, how many odd days? 5 odd days. 1 century means there are 5 odd days. Okay, up to this part, is it clear? If you take an ordinary year, how many additional days we will get? Pranav?
1.
1. If it is a leap year, Krishna Kandi?
2.
2 additional days, or we call that as 2 odd days are there. Okay, Akshay Varghese, in a century?
5.
5. We'll get 5 odd days. Okay, we'll get 5 odd days in a century. Now, try this question, children. If, okay, write the question. If the 4th October, 1986 was Saturday. If the 4th October 1986 was Saturday, what would be the day on? What would be the day on the 10th April 1991? What would be the day on 10th April 1991? Okay, so it is given 4th October 1986. 4th October 1986 is Saturday. It was Saturday. You have to find what is the day on 10th April 1991. How will you do? How to do this? Okay, for doing this, listen children, sit straight, listen all of you. Okay, it's a different one we are going to learn. Okay, listen all of you. So we want from 4th, okay, from 4th October is 1986. So you start from the next day. So from, okay, we want to find how many odd days are left out. We want to find how many odd days are left out. So 4th October is given. So you start from the 5th day, the next day onwards. So from 5th October 1986 to 5th October 1987. That means 1 year we consider. So how many days, how many odd days will be there? How many odd days are there? If you take 1986 to 1987. 1987, you consider the year 1987. Is it a leap year? 1987. Check whether 1987 is a leap year. Okay, it is given 1986. So 1986 October. So the month, February month is already over. So now we have to consider the next year, 1987, 1988, 1999. Sorry, which are the years you have to consider? 1986, October is given. So the next year is 1987, 1988, 1989, 1990 till 1991 you have to consider. So among these years, which years are, look at this. Here, no need to consider. October 1986, no need to consider because already February month is over. Now, among these years, find out which are leap years, which are non-leap years. 1987, 1988, 1989, 1990, 1991, which are leap years. Among these years, which are leap years? How to check whether it is a leap year or not? You'll be dividing it by 4, isn't it? If it is a century year, means you have to divide it by 400. Yes, tell me the answer, children. 1987, is it a leap year? Easily you can check, isn't it? How will you check whether a number is divisible by 4? You take the last 2 digits and check whether it is divisible by 4 or not. Okay, divisibility rule. We have learned the divisibility rule in our lower classes. You can apply that one. You take the last 2 digits and check whether it is divisible by 4. 87, is it a leap year? 1987. Vinay?
No, ma'am.
No. So that means we will get how many odd days in that year?
1.
1 odd day. Very good. Then 1988. Is it a leap year? Paitra?
Yes.
Pavitra?
Yes.
Yes. So how many odd days we will get? How many additional days we will get? Yes, Pavitra? How many odd days are there? In a leap year, how many odd days are there? I think Pavitra left. Vinay?
2.
2 odd days are there. Then 1989, Pranav, is it a leap year?
No.
No. That means how many odd days are there?
1.
1 odd day. 1990. Is it a leap year? Is it a leap year, Krishna Kanti?
No.
No. It means we will get 1 odd day, isn't it? So whenever we are asked to find how many days, what is the day means, first thing we have to check which among the given set of years, which are leap years, which are ordinary years. Okay, how will you check whether it is a leap year or not a leap year? You divide it by 4 and you check. Divide by 4 and check whether it is a leap year or not a leap year. If it is a leap year, we will get 2 odd days. We will get 2 additional days. And if it is an ordinary year, we will be getting only 1 extra day. Is it clear up to that? Is it clear? So now, once again, look at this question. Here, we want the day. Okay, 4th October 1986 was Saturday. We want to find what is the day on 10th April 1981. So you split it. So from 5th October 1986 to 4th October 1987. From 5th October to 4th. So it is not a leap year. So we'll get one odd day. Is it correct? It is not a leap year. So we'll get one odd day. Now take the next year. Again from 5th October 1987 to 4th October 1988. So 4th October 1980. Again, 1988. It is a leap year. So how many days we will get here? Get 2 odd days. We'll get 2 odd days. Again, from 5th October 1988 to 4th October 1999. How many days are there? 1 odd day, because it is not a leap year. 1999 is not a leap year. Then you take the next year from, 1989, children. It is not 1989. Now 5th October 1989 to 4th October 1990. Again, we will get 1 odd day. Then in 1991, we want up to April. So that one, for the time being, we are not including. So we will not get one full complete year. Will not get one full complete year. So now, if you take one full year, we'll be getting like this. Okay. If you take full year, we'll be getting like this. Now we want to find how many days. Think the time up. Okay, children. I think we'll not be able to complete it. Okay. So we'll be discussing the same question in the next class. Tomorrow's class, we'll be discussing it. Okay. Along with this, we get ready for one small test paper in exponents. We'll discuss the same question, but before that, go through this odd day, extra day, learn about it and come. Okay, with this we wind up. Thank you. Have any extra period today?